never calls you to do what you can do. He calls you to do what you cannot do. I'm going to preach that till I get some help. Because, see, many of us have been misled to believe that our ministry is whatever our gift is. Well, if you have a gift, that's where your ministry is. No, 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 no. Your gift is your obligation to return to God in worship. If you have a musical gift, if you have a speaking gift, if you have a serving gift, that's where you get started. But a gift makes room for you to bring you before powerful and influential people who make decisions. Why do you need a gift if the gift is the end to just bring you before the decision makers? You need the gift because the gift is the preparation for the call. And the call, you get the glory for the gift because you work it, you train, you educate, you get the glory for the gift. But then God says, come here. And when he calls you over to a thing, he always calls you to do what you cannot do so that when it gets done, you will not get the glory. Let me just, maybe, I don't know if you read the Bible, but remember, he said to Abraham, I'm going to make you the father of many nations. Now marry this woman that can't even get pregnant. You're not going to say amen to that? Because that's where some of you are at right now. You're wondering, why did God call me to do this thing, but he has strategically positioned me where it is impossible for me to get it done? All of that is God ordained and ordered. Because if you could do it, it wouldn't be the call of God. It would just give you glory. So God says in the 113th Psalm in the 9th verse, I'm going to make you a happy mother with a house full. I'm going to make a barren woman a happy mother with a house full of children. So that when God finally brings to pass the promise, nobody will say, you go, girl. Nobody will say, you're the man. Everybody will have to stand back and say, look what the Lord has done. I just made a left turn. I got to get back to the text, but relax. I know the neighborhood. I'm just going to circle the block, Deacon. I'm coming back. But this is how some people get involved in illegitimate ministries and illegitimate jobs and illegitimate relationships. Just keep looking straight ahead. I'm not going to call your name. But this is how people get in illegitimate situations, is that God calls them to do a thing that they are not qualified to do, that they are not trained to do, that they're not equipped to do. And God says, I'm going to anoint you to do that. He calls them to do it, but because they can't figure out how to do it, they wind up slipping around like Abraham did, opening up tent flaps in the middle of the night, looking in on little servant girls. Hey. And the next thing you know, Abraham has made an illegitimate baby to compensate for what he thought God could not bring out of a 90-year-old dried up prune of a woman. But God said, oh, no, no, no. That's illegitimate. I didn't do that. You did that trying to act like I couldn't do what I was going to do. But I told you that I called you. I'm going to anoint you, and I'm going to keep the promise that I gave you. I came this morning to tell somebody, if God called you to do it, dig your heels in and tell the devil, I'm not going to back up, turn loose, or let go until God has delivered the promise to raise up my son, to heal my body, to restore my marriage. I'm going to hold on.